just want to try to see whether it works. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and dear partners, dear friends, dear people who are keen to support the fintech movement in Moldova. Today I have the honor to present one of the initiatives that grew up within the Tekwill project and is about to become probably the next most exciting project at the end of the year or at the beginning of the next year. When we talk about money and e-commerce, fintech, transactions, it's interesting that it takes us back to more than 5,000 years ago when there is evidence of first coins or first money being used for the transaction of different goods and services. Much later, about 1950s, I haven't found a picture of the 1951, at the Diners Club, the first credit card has been issued. And since then, with the big gap between the 5,000 years ago and the new technologies, a new movement and the new ideas have evolved. When we look at the evolution of the modern fintech, we see that the last probably 10 years are extremely important because that's when the modern solutions have been born. Today we have a bunch of different opportunities to pay, to do our daily transactions, to do our daily or to maintain our daily cash flows, to count, to order anywhere in the world, which was not possible and was basically absolutely not possible 2 or 3 decades ago. What do we do as Tekwill when we talk about fintech? During 2019 and 2020, we have supported several initiatives and several startups that you have heard of and listened to today, such as PayNet services to develop their campaigns in attracting diaspora to use their wallets to pay bills at home. QSystems with their Green Bill initiative, which is one of the paperless initiatives among many in Moldova, or Fagura marketplace with their scoring for business module to help businesses gain more trust when they go for different credit lines or other financial services. In 2020, at the end of 2020, and basically all the year 2021, we have supported several streamlined activities to bring the community together, thus through the hackathon, acceleration program, and ending up with the conference, which is happening today. We wanted to have it offline, but unfortunately, or fortunately, we have it online so that more people can join us. This is a program that we are really proud of, created in the partnership and support of the Moldova Bank. This is still an old brand. They have some rebranding now, and Mastercard, and it's implemented with the support of our donor partners, USAID and Government of Sweden. We also support community-driven initiatives such as Mentor Me with their fintech technology course in bringing more financial inclusion or financial inclusion education towards different target groups in Moldova. We have been quite active in promoting e-commerce in general and trying to support various sectors such as fashion, tourism, bridging the gap between small and medium enterprises and technology, providing them with different solutions and mini grants, educational support, where they learn how technology can change their businesses and how we can succeed together, especially as part of the COVID-19 pandemic outcomes. We have taken several steps last year in identification of the programs and the stakeholders, establishing of several programs that would feed into targeting general businesses, rural SMEs, or even industries. There has been, with the support of the USAID, there has been an e-commerce study created, which is part of the digitalization roadmap, and more initiatives are to come and to be approved at the parliament level. Also, we developed several steps into identification of the barriers and the capacity niches that are important for the fintech and for the e-commerce to succeed and to boost in Moldova. But is it enough, or what's the way? Is it one way or the other way? What is the correct one? We thought that we should materialize all our thoughts in one physical space, which is driven by innovation, which is a platform for communication, which is bridging the new community towards working together and developing new ideas that can conquer the world. And definitely answering some challenges. How can financial and IT industries merge? How can we all improve the regulatory framework? How can we grow the really needed talent which we are lacking in different aspects, such as, I don't know, UX, UI, or compliance, or product development? How can we get all this together through specific programs such as the hackathons and acceleration programs and just business support services that can change the way we adopt, think, and use fintech in Moldova? We have several focus areas that we want to build upon, which is basically the capacity building and innovation. It's corporate innovation, it's startup innovation, it's any kind of innovation that can grow beyond the borders of Moldova. It's expanding the financial inclusion and literacy. It's really important that we know we have citizens who are ready to use the services, be it government or be it private services, and that are aware of all the opportunities, advantages, risks, and are safe and secure in the online world. It's also about the international relationships to establish with the partners across the region, but why not even further? And of course, incentivize or work with the government agencies on the regulatory framework. And there are many aspects that can be tackled in this sense. What we are looking for, we are only at the start, so we can always say that we have startups within the big project. We're looking for partnerships and support. It's very simple as is, and this is usually key when we have all stakeholders around. We already have the academia in the face of the Academy of Economic Studies. We already have some private partners. We already have the donors and a vibrant IT sector. But we never stop, and we want more and more partners who can support all these ideas. And of course, if anybody is in, we usually mention that let's get in touch and see where we can go and be great together or grow together. Thank you. That was it.